So we're supposed to talk about stuff. By the way, I ordered a Postmates. Have you guys done that? I'm sure you have, right?
Yes.
Postmates is like a lifesaver, So, but if you had this, so I call it, and then it goes, I get all my shit, which is kind of impossible because I want to tweak things like add mustard, but there's nowhere to do it. That's all. That's a separate whole Skype I want to do, but I can't find anywhere to make any adjustments. So it's just like take it or leave it, motherfucker. So I do it, and it goes, bing, your order is fucking hauling ass to you right now, and I go, great, and then a couple minutes later, it goes, your order's been canceled.
But why?
And then at the very bottom it says, if you have any questions, I go, yeah, I have questions. What's happening? You don't tell me why it's canceled? Nothing?
Then you got no reason? No reason why it was canceled?
Have you ever had that happen?
No, I never. I mean, I would imagine these are different times. Maybe the guy died on the way there of coronavirus.
I ordered a survival shovel, and it took a long time to get to me, but it's here now.
Oh, good.
Yeah, that's a similar story.
Yeah.
Is it like a Swiss Army shovel?
Yeah, you can fold it up, and it's real compact, but it's also got a knife on it, and it's half an axe. Yeah.
Fuck yeah, just hit people. If it's steel, just you can hit people with it.
Yeah, if I got to get out of here, I want to get out of here.
That shovel.
I got some Tiger King news. I do like that shovel thing, but I think I have to talk about the real stuff. I hate to stop the momentum and just talk about regular things, but Tiger King guy has something in common with Tom Hanks. Not a lot, but he did get coronavirus, and the tiger got it also. You might have heard both stories. Feel free to chime in on both.
The Tigers, it couldn't be more red hot than right now. They're having a moment.
That is true.
Yeah.
They're having a moment. I could not talk about Tigers for a year, and then suddenly I'm talking about them 90 times a day. The show was supposed to be about us, the Tiger King. But the Tigers were like a backdrop. And then they're just pacing and doing their thing, which is interesting enough, but they didn't get into that enough. And I also want to know two things. One, who's getting within 6 feet of a tiger to give it to him? And two, if we can't get tests for people, who's testing a fucking tiger? Like, that's the last thing on my list.
Right. And are there other animals in the zoo that have not been tested, and they're very upset right now? It's like they're a peacock down, a couple of cages down. Like I'm sneezing over here as well.
I think if cats can get the virus, then lonely people are in trouble right now.
Yeah. If they decide cats can get it, I mean, just think of the homeless cat population. People just throw them out in the street.
Yeah. Someone should get this tiger some Frosted Flakes. You know what I mean? Really boost it up.
Yeah. I hope he doesn't get it. Tony the Tiger. That's not great. Thank you.
Tony the Tiger is their Tom Hanks.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's a dark day if Joe dies of coronavirus and not being mauled by a tiger.
Oh,
yes,
that was, yeah.
They'd be at the meeting going, what the fuck?
And there's and there's also 10, attractive 21-year-old meth heads in that jail who also have it now because he's been rubbing up against them for at least 2 weeks.
Once you've freebased meth off of aluminum foil, it should coat the lungs, so you should be safe.
Yeah, and he ate Jimmy Dean sausage out of a dumpster. I mean, I feel like if anybody's going to survive it, it's this guy.
Listen, yeah, I saw that fucking truck full of bad meat. I'm like, I think Corona would be down the list a little bit of I'd say stomach cramps. He goes, I think I have it. I got stomach cramps. We're like, didn't you eat Jimmy Dean sausage from when he was James Dean 20 years ago?
Yeah, and if you're eating expired meat from Walmart. I mean, meat from Walmart is already bad, much less expired.
I think it's in the expired meat aisle.
Yeah,
they just that's their new meat.
I think Netflix missed out on a huge opportunity when they just quickly introduced the pizza place that he had in the zoo, only for a second. I think they really could have explored the pop-up pizza place for a little while longer. That was being making the pizzas from the Walmart meat.
To be fair, I've never watched the show, but I feel like I know the guy.
Oh, you are the guy, Dusty.
Yeah, Dusty. You are you. That's surrounding you at all times. You would fit right in. Dusty could walk in there and go, hey, can I be a tiger cage cleaner? And they'll be like, join the cult.
Yeah, they would be like, I thought you were already on the clock. Get to work.
You have about 9 teeth too many, Dusty, but otherwise you'd fit.
Yeah, and you have a job.
Some of these could go at any time.
Your teeth? Are there a couple babies?
Yeah, I got a few in there that could go at any time.
Dude, I bit into a burrito and I hit a dog tooth, and I'm not going to say where I got it from. All right, so the World Health Organization has a computer-generated influence in bad ideas with 1 million followers to tell people how to wash their hands. And I would say buying tests would have been using the money better, but everyone loves Instagram.
Yeah. He's a computer-generated 20-year-old kid from Atlanta. I looked him up today. But he drives a white Range Rover. He has a nicer car than me, this 20-year-old fake kid.
Fucking asshole.
Yeah.
I like that we're seeking advice and we made the fake person 20 years old. I like to get my advice from people that need a fake ID.
Yeah, this fucking guy, what does he know?
I took my advice from Smokey the Bear. You know, that was I guess that was kind of computer generated. It was just a bear with jeans and no shirt, and he'd tell you not to smoke in the woods or something. But I guess
you know what really they said is that tiger that has coronavirus was also a smoker. Ooh, it's gonna be that's also bad.
Yeah.
I saw this computer guy when I auditioned for Avatar 2. He was pretty cool, but I didn't know he's doing commercials now. He's like, it's not a commercial, it's a campaign. I go, sure. It's a commercial. Sorry.
They're trying to reach Generation Z, they said, whatever that means. So I guess it's just young kids will listen to this computer-generated kid and go wash their hands.
And they say he's looking for money. They say he's trying to get money. I don't know that we needed to create a robot for this. 20-year-olds are always looking for someone to give them money.
That's true.
Right. Yeah.
I don't want to Generation Z, they're so smart. They're in Florida playing fucking flag football on the beach.
On spring break,
Unbelievable. That kid was my favorite, by the way. I love that kid. That kid that's like, hey, if I get it, I get it. I've been planning this a while. I couldn't relate to someone more.
And I think he got it.
Yeah, they were not probably did. There was no way those kids were going to cancel that Southwest flight to Daytona Beach.
Yeah.
We've had this for 6 months.
They said, I can't get my $89 back. I don't take medical advice from someone with under 5 million followers, to be quite frank. No, sometimes these influencers know a lot about washing their hands because the girls have to whack off rich guys on jets. Now,
I mean, what are they doing now, those girls? They all just made one of those OnlyFans pages or whatever, right? That's what they have to be doing now. They have to up it from making bread on Instagram to now just making bread topless, I guess, to get a couple extra bucks.
You know what OnlyFans is, Dusty?
Yeah, I've heard about it. I'm thinking of getting one.
Yeah, I don't know.
You might have to do a little more than you're doing now, Dusty.
Yeah.
There was a cam girl I met a couple years ago, and I go, oh, like cam girl? It's the first time I heard of it. And I go, what do you do? And she goes, it's really nothing. I mean, you didn't have to take off your clothes. I go, well, we know you don't have to, but if you want to make more than 10 cents.
Right,
she goes,
right.
Oh, yeah, after a while, I'm like, fucking industrial vibrator. Sorry, got dirty. The Firefest guy, Billy McFarland, remember that guy? He's got a new business idea from prison called Project 315. Here's how it works. You give him money, and then you never see it again.
And you don't get a phone. It's for phone calls or something, for prisoners to make phone calls. I believe from what I read that he's collecting money to give to prisoners who don't have $3.15 to make a 5-minute phone call. That's what a 5-minute phone call to prison costs.
Oh! I didn't know that part.
So he is taking donations.
That's a nice idea.
He can't be trusted with money, right? I think we need to give this guy a job working a cash register for a little while, see if we can trust him. Then we go from there.
That is true. I think I need IG models to tell me how great this is going to be. I need to see his commercial, and then at the end, I'm Gigi Hadid, and I approve this message. And I'm like, oh, okay, well, if a girl with 20 million followers is buying into this again, then I'm in.
And poor Joe Exotic's going to need $9.45 to call his 3 husbands from prison.
No, the second husband. Remember I talked to those guys?
You had those guys on, yeah.
Yeah. One of them, the guy, Finlay, his main boyfriend he had a couple tubes missing, but he looks great now. He looks killer. I was like, oh, this guy. Because he said, I wasn't gay when I met Joe. And I'm like, I wasn't gay when I started this interview.
Yeah, losing teeth doesn't lose it for you. I mean, you can still look good with a few teeth missing.
Yeah.
Says the guy from
Right.
Yeah.
Now I agree. Do you feel bad you have so many teeth? You lose street cred?
Well, I don't brag about it. I don't go around bragging about it.
Have you ever dated a girl with not all of her tooths?
She wasn't missing a front tooth, but I've definitely dated girls missing teeth.
That's a tough one. Once the front tooth comes out, you lose all credibility, I think.
Once what happens to molar?
Once the front tooth is out, you lose all credibility. You could be Albert Einstein and remove the front tooth. Nobody believes what you're saying.
Yeah, it's tough to survive that way. Even a chipped tooth can be tough.
You look like Jim Carrey in Dumb and Dumber.
Right.
Yeah, you could get away with a bottom tooth missing. I think that's the key. It's got to be on the bottom.
I don't even know if most of my friends have bottom teeth. I just don't see them. I can't even tell. I don't even look. There's some things I don't look at. I don't look at noses. I don't look at earrings. And I don't really I look at regular teeth, though. But the bottom ones are pretty hidden, thank God.
Yeah, we can let those go. They can be a little dirtier as long as the top is good. You need a good overbite.
When they scrape at the, you have an overbite?
A bit of one, yeah. I'm not proud of it, but.
You don't look so bad. Your teeth look good. I got my teeth scraped. You go in every 6 months, and she's like, but right behind the front ones where everything hangs out, those are like, that's the worst. That's the most time-consuming part. And then they go, let's do your upper ones. Pa, 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 pa. I go, is gravity involved in this? She's like, yeah. All your garbage goes to the back of your teeth.
Now, what is it about the Tiger King guys that they all had no teeth? Is it just meth? Is that what does it to it?
I think there was a meth vending machine that they would never show, but or it was in the gift shop because they said that all of them, they sort of touched on, I asked the guy, his boyfriend, about meth, and he's like, I've done things that I don't do anymore. And I was like, oh, could you be more vague? It's an interview, guy. But he was very nice. It sort of felt like when there's that similar look all around the whole place and everyone's working 23 hours a day, that was where I kind of was like,
is the zoo still open, or can you go by and see? Or is it just?
I don't know, because who would run it? I mean, not everyone there was like a crack squad. I did talk to the Jeff guy that bought it, and he has a new one they're building next to a casino in Oklahoma. Have you ever played that casino, WinStar?
I have played WinStar. Yeah. Have you played?
So it's pretty desolate there. And so he and his nanny and his wife and their baby, I interviewed him, and he said he's building a 40-acre zoo there right at the time when zoos are having a tough time, which is they don't need the coronavirus and the economy and people hating people with zoos. It's all like long story short, I'm lending them $10 million.
If you haven't seen David's zoo bit that he did on his special years ago, it's one of the greatest bits I've ever seen about the bear in the cage. With the kid climbing in the cage. It's hilarious.
Oh, yeah, Dusty, it's a must-see.
A must-see.
I can't wait to see it. I'm going to watch that before Joe Exotic.
Yeah, watch that. That's only an hour, and then watch Joe Exotic.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So just hang in there, and we'll probably talk again. Dusty, I've never seen a green screen without anything on it.
Well, I didn't know how to do it on Skype, and this is my area now.
Okay, good. I like your area, and I like Chris's house is good for some water cooler talk. You can always go
I had to take down the artwork behind me because not
cleared. I know. Right. Believe me, all I got is a picture of me and Sandler singing at the Happy Madison party. I change the picture every other day.
Don't worry, someone famous. If I'm not mistaken, I believe I was at the Joe Dirt rap party years ago. Eddie Money played. Am I?
Yes. Oh my God, yeah.
I watched
Sandler did Shakin' with him, and I sang "Give Me Some Water."
Yeah. Yes. I watched your interview with Sandler, the phone call, and I said, I think I was at a party with Eddie Money in Santa Monica. Yeah.
That was Joe Dirt rap party. That was those are the days. And then my buddy's band went on after, and he cleared the room within 4 minutes. He just squelched, and we're all like, no.
Anytime you say my buddy's band, you don't have to, we get it, cleared the room. We got it.
Going on. And it was like, get on there, but it just wasn't the exact vibe. Okay, guys, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you soon.
All right, thank you. Great to see you guys.